Hi listeners, it's Iram Ali here, immigration solicitor. I've just put a post on TikTok a few hours ago about the immigration changes that the Home Secretary announced yesterday, and my inbox is just going mental. So I thought I should just put out a video just to cover some of the things, some of the common questions that I'm getting through. Just so that you'll get a quick answer, really. I'm just looking at my inbox now. So if you've already got a visa application submitted, it's not going to affect that because the changes are not going to come in until spring next year. Spring starts from sort of mid-March. We haven't got an exact date yet, but that's what we're expecting to come. So if your application has been submitted, or you submit one, January, probably February, it's not going to affect you. It's only going to affect your application when that date comes into force. Okay, so at the moment, the Home Secretary has said it's going to be spring next year. Spring is usually around March. Could be the 1st of March, could be the 15th of March, could be the 30th of March, I don't know. So the exact date hasn't been announced yet, but will be announced soon. So any applications submitted before that date will not be affected. People that are already here on the spouse visa should not be affected. They shouldn't be affected. When a new rule comes out, it only affects the people that apply from that date on. It doesn't backdate. Do you understand? So if I made an application and that's the rule in place, that's going to affect me. But anyone that's come here previously, that shouldn't affect them. Lots of people are asking, we're going to apply April next year, we're going to apply October next year, we're going to get married December next year. It will apply to you. So if you submit an application, regardless of when you get married, when the new rule comes into force from spring next year, from I think March next year, but I haven't got the exact date yet, then the new income threshold of, 38,700 will affect your application. So that's the important thing to remember. And the other one is if you have an application and it's refused, for example, will the new rules apply? If your application is refused and you put in an appeal, that will just be your original application going through the process. So you won't be affected by the new rules. However, if you're refused and you put in a fresh application and it's when the new rules take effect, then yes, then you will have to comply with the new rules. So if you've had a refusal and you put a fresh application in, and it's after the date of when this new rule comes in, then your application will be affected and you will have to prove that your income meets the new income threshold of 38,700. And lastly, on this particular video, all I'm going to say is please make sure that you listen to the videos that I put out carefully, because usually the answer to your question is already in them. So lots of people asking me, when is the new rules going to take effect? They're going to take effect from spring next year. I don't know the exact date because the Home Secretary hasn't announced the exact date, but what has been indicated is that it will be from spring next year, and spring in the UK starts in March. So there's the clue. And I will continue to put updates on here from the questions that are being asked of me. Okay, so don't forget to follow me so you can get the update straight away in your inbox. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.